We've made some decent progress, far more on his end, James's, than mine, since last time. He's definitely done a lot more climbing than me, but my work schedule's been crazy, but despite all in all, we're still gonna go ahead and get this shit going and try to get somewhere. He's gonna be helping me because he's actually reached end game by this point. But don't mind me. I'm a little bit drunk. Been drinking the good old Fireball, aka the white boy's Achilles heel. So I think he just muted his mic for a second, right when I started the stream on my end. So eh, eh. Apologize for lack for immediate conversation. I will probably post an announcement video of this later, but I do actually have an announcement. I'm going to be getting certain supplies in here soon. Yay for tax season. But because of that, I'll actually be able to start doing more regular sit-down videos through my PC and stuff like that. I'm going to try to figure out a schedule, figure out, roughly within the next week and a half, try to figure out a schedule, figure out what games I want to start doing first when it comes to PC games, what discussion videos I want to do first, so on and so forth, and kind of like figure out a schedule for all of that so that way I can get back up to regular uploads of some sort outside of these streams, because I know this doesn't fit, everybody's demographic, on top of, everybody's schedule for what and when they can view, certain things. So, I'll definitely try to get you guys the better content here soon. At the most, it'll take a month for things to kind of kickstart, but I'm going to try to get it done within a week to 2 weeks here shortly. I mean, I've got all kinds of supplies coming in. It just kind of depends upon when things, arrive.
God, stop talking about
so
your
on
fucking,
and so forth. So.
your fucking
And there's
your
my
Bakugan
update.
streams.
Bakugan? I don't even.
Yes.
I don't think I've even mentioned the fact that I got into Bakugan for the first time.
You have like 6 times.
Nah, not really.
Go like get some of my Progandanance or something.
Procrastinate. God, I
So,
love Rob Dyke. He is a blessing, a hidden gem blessing to the YouTube community.
so I will be running my storm right now for reasons unknown.
Mm.
It's you, child.
But it's not. I don't fight to lose.
No freelancer does. I didn't.
Marcus, still there?
Mm-hmm.
You know I've been playing on Grandmaster, right?
You haven't been waiting around, Halleck.
Of course I have. The heart of rage.
That shit is a whole different level of difficult.
Yep, I'm hoping we can get me somewhere close to getting legendaries here soon.
I've seen a few interceptors run on GM and was doing pretty good. I did get me a new sniper though.
Oh yeah?
I got the Masterword version of the Devastator.
Ours.
Oh, I bet that is beautiful.
Basically hitting weak points on enemies under a status effect will set off a chain combo.
You beat this, and I'll be proud.
Oh, dude. So basically, okay, for those who don't know what the Devastator is, it's for low-ranked players, it's a explosive round sniper that only gets 1 shot per clip, and you have to charge it to use it, but it does a massive amount of explosive damage. Like, we're talking like 2k plus regular damage output. So, that being said, with the right setup, you can get anywhere up to like 8k damage on a crit point.
Well, here's the difference. I don't get much damage
you
out
do
of it.
that shit, and you fucking basically you can then get massive damage off of setting off someone else's aura combo, which is even better because essentially it acts like a detonator, and especially if I'm using something like acid, like I throw my acid bomb, then you do that shot, you are going to get the max amount of damage because of that resistance reduction on that
Actually,
opponent.
I won't. I'll never get max amount of damage.
Well, no, I'm
Because
saying
my
max amount of damage
no,
possible with it. with that
Nope.
weapon, because if I used
My
acid
perks are
bomb,
set up differently.
no, what? Okay, so what I'm saying is that
What I'm saying is
with the acid combo, if you have, obviously, you're gonna get the maximum range of damage on the opponent, regardless of what your setup is.
Actually, that's incorrect, sir.
Possible because of the fact that their defense is reduced, essentially.
Well, here's the thing about this. I'm wearing a component that reduces my
I'm talking about,
basic
okay, to be
physical
more specific, I
damage.
know I'm drunk, but to be more specific, I'm talking about comparison to normal versus, normal without any, aura combo, without any, additional debuffs, versus having the resistance debuff against their defenses that happens as a result of acid affliction.
I'm still doing only. I'll be doing like -5% less regardless.
Why?
Because you only drop the resistance by 30%. I have a debuff of -35%.
I'm confused. I dropped
Alright.
33% and then you have a 35. Wouldn't that stack as long as it's not from the same source type?
No! I have a debuff. That means I don't have that much damage. My damage is lower when it comes to physical damage or bullet damage.
Why? What source deal causes that?
My elemental conduit. I'm using that because I'm running basically an all elemental build.
Right, but at that same time, if you initiate a combo with it, it wouldn't count, right?
It
Because it would
would
technically be
count.
considered an aura combo rather than raw damage.
The sniper is still considered raw damage though. But anyhow,
Hmm.
so I'm not doing full damage. Never will I ever do full damage. If it was like if you shot acid armor and I shot a fireball, I'm doing 10 times as much damage because one, I have a buff for 35% more base damage from any elemental attack. So here's an example. Okay. Here's an example. If I was using my scout rifle, Thunderbolt Yavena, right?
Mm-hmm.
It deals electric damage. Well, the thing is, I'll be doing 35% less damage with the actual bullet, but if the electricity procs off, I'll be doing 35% more damage. If
Okay,
you know what I mean?
so here's the thing. Um, there's a difference
And yeah,
between
think about it.
elemental chance and elemental property. If you have a buff that gives like a chance to do elemental damage with something, that's different. But if something has an innate elemental property, it's going to
Glass is,
proc that damage regardless. Like, okay,
glass
I'll
is
give you
not
for
an
instance.
elemental
I
property.
know blast isn't, but for the sake of that electricity damage coming off of your marksman rifle, that is going to proc every single time it hits because it has the natural electricity elemental property rather than, a
Exactly.
chance. So
And you
that's
have to think about
that's
it.
not going to
And you,
take, regardless of whether it's a bullet hitting it, because that element hitting it, all of that damage is going to hit for that 35% bonus.
I'm not using that marksman rifle. I'm using an auto rifle, sir.
Okay, but why aren't you using the marksman rifle if it's going to better benefit
Because
your gunplay?
my auto rifle benefits my elemental play better.
How so?
5% extra damage, elemental damage for 10 seconds stacks to 20. That's 100% damage.
Okay, yeah, that is good. But my question is this. How often are you getting off your elemental um,
This is nice.
damage through your abilities?
Yeah. Takes a little extra
Constantly.
Okay then, if your cooldowns and whatnot are perfectly good and you're able to set up your R combos perfectly good, then you don't need to worry about it.
I
But
don't worry about it. You're the one who's making it worrisome. So stop, damn it.
no, I'm just debating semantics because I don't know everything, so
Well,
I'm asking the
here's another
questions.
thing.
I'm asking the
Here's a-
questions because I don't know.
Here's another thing. My rifle will never max out as a damage, right? My rifle never will, but my assault rifle always will because it has a plus 150% weapon
I
damage.
wasn't sure he'd ever accept you back. And then when he said
So
what
I'm
he
always
thought,
doing max damage with that weapon.
it's fantastic.
I'm doing 115% more damage with that one.
Nice.
Because you gotta take 35% away, right? Fuck off my pencil. Get off my pencil, goddammit!
Never mind, Hallogan. What about you?
Great. I have a really old ass metal pencil and he won't keep his damn hands off of shit.
It's my fault that the team's broken up, that our mission failed, and Tassin's about to
Don't
send
touch it.
probably to their deaths. And yet, with all that,
Hope I don't break the
I'm mostly
lead.
upset that I won't ever hear
I
the end.
didn't.
That's crazy, right?
Look, play on hard and shit, man, and you get masterworks like a motherfucker.
Plus, I've had
Like,
my
on my Ranger, I have like 4 or 5 masterworks on them right now.
No, it doesn't speak to me much. Look, I get it.
I have one, if I kill you with my R1, my grenade does 60% more damage.
I brought you something. Owen gave it to me. Owen? Fun story for
Mark, you there?
Yeah, I'm
What
here.
do you think? Can we use that to perfect ours?
Are you gonna invite me? Because if I invite you, you doing everything on Grandmaster.
I'm doing a bunch of talking first before I have that. I've had a cutscene playing in the background while we're talking about this.
I needed to make sure Owen wasn't, you know?
Yeah, so if you think about it, I'm more of an elemental person now. So if I proc an elemental attack, you're pretty much kind of screwed.
Hallock. We'll figure it out.
I've like maxed out the damage, I think.
No one, nothing.
Nice.
I maxed out the damage, I think. I think I did like 27,000 off an attack. We did like 27,000 off of a basic elemental attack. I threw some snowballs at somebody and they died. So go. That works. If you wanna have some real fun, try some of these strongholds on hard, man. That shit's intense. Oh god, I think I tore the flesh off my skin. I did. Please stop that. Please stop talking about that.
Hell yeah.
Well,
My coworker, his son or his daughter was born at 11 o'clock, somewhere around there last night. I'm happy for him. Yay. I know that sounds so enthusiastic, but like, I don't
time to
know.
make a statement.
Time to make a statement, brothers. This childbirth will be of great destiny. But no, seriously, he's a good guy. A little bit misguided, but he's a good guy.
He's misguided like.
Misguided because he's foreign and doesn't really 100% understand how like American people interact with things as much.
He's
He's
misguided
learning, but he doesn't understand quite the same way.
No, he's this guy like the back of the Texas joke. He's a misguided C minus like the back of Texas joke.
God damn it.
For anybody watching, you should know where I got that phrase from.
I'm not sure what you mean.
No, like misguided as in he doesn't always understand like
Okay.
American people logic.
Back one.
That's nice.
Misguided. He's a misguided C minus like the back of Texas joke.
This is a cause.
I
think Cassie
I don't
gets
even
that
know what's
one.
going on with these conversations. I'm just skipping through them because we're talking too much.
Don't you, baby? His friend is misguided like the. His friend is misguided like a C minus on the back of Texas joke. Cassie understands that it's from epic rap battles of history. They did Stevie Wonder versus
Jesus.
Wonder Woman.
Oh jeez.
He told her, you're a misguided C minus like the back of Texas joke, and my worst song is better than your best TV show.
Oh shit. Shots fired, boy.
We talking about the real shots I was fired. He was like, I got more star. Shit was it? I got more Grammys than your panties have stars, which
By
is
the way,
true.
welcome to the stream, viewer. I'm assuming that's most likely Master Roshi from my group chat. Appreciate
Sell
you
them on eBay.
swinging by, buddy.
Sell them on eBay.
Throw me a message here on the YouTube chat if it's you, bud.
Don't do it. It ain't worth it.
He said he's watching. Thank you, bud. I appreciate the support. And
This is why I'm not
claps,
part of that group chat.
hand claps going all around. I mean, he's a really cool guy. He's definitely, helped out a lot of people. Definitely been really good, positive vibes all around for the group chat. So I appreciate him very much.
That's
He's
why I'm
definitely.
negative. I have negative vibes. You know I am.
Yeah, honestly, you rhyme. I'm not Master Roshi. You're gonna get this fucking reference so much. You honestly remind me a lot of Powered Up from my group chat, just simply because of the fact that you fly off the handle on some dumb shit a lot.
Dude,
You.
powered up. Powered up what?
Powered Up
Roshi?
is Powered Up's the name of one of the leaders that started our community for the phone game and whatnot.
Well, here's the thing. I will fly off the
So
bat off of any stupid shit. If it's something stupid, I'm gonna say something, and what I'm gonna say ain't
exactly,
gonna be
that's
pretty.
my point. He like you jump the gun and he does
No,
the
I
same
don't
thing.
jump the gun. I destroy the gun and then shoot off.
Exactly. Again,
I'll
it's
be back.
literally his mentality on it. You don't understand. Like, he literally just like fuck this shit and just fucking goes ham on a person. Like, it's insane. I wish he would have a level head for 2 seconds for once. Like, holy cow. Let me talk to the guy.
Brought you something, Hal.
This is good.
Owen thinks it's the key to making the Dawn shield work.
Owen.
He knew you'd figure it out eventually.
Owen is
My
a
powers are
very weird
9,000.
character. I liked him at first, but like the second he
Owen.
betrayed, I didn't know how to feel. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the
Because
child molester?
he's still a good guy, but at the same time, it's like
Say to my face.
Who are you talking to, Master Roshi?
I needed it.
honestly, I just feel like he's just kind of misguided as fuck. Honestly, like
He's a misguided C minus on the back of his
okay, come on, that
I can't figure
too many times, man. Too many times with that joke.
You gonna invite me or what?
I'm still doing
I'm
all
down.
my fucking talking, getting it out of the way.
I'm down at Floridaism right now.
No, Faye. I am sorry.
I will say this. Most people don't pay attention to it, but if you pay attention to all the conversations in this game, like, there's actually a lot more depth and story to it when you actually pay
Oh, I didn't
attention.
know that.
Friend isn't
I know, but like that's one thing one of me and James's friends over here was mentioning was that like trying to say that there wasn't much story, but it's like that's the thing is like despite the fact that it has Destiny-like action, it has Mass Effect-like storyline. Like it brings the story to you in the form of you paying attention to personal interaction with each character you talk to.
When you
You
say
know?
Mass Effect, which Mass Effect are you talking about? Like
I'm
2
talking
and
about
3,
like
or
the way they presented introducing like lore and storyline elements by forcibly having you talk to people to learn more information and to
As long
get
as you're not
like
talking
different
about Andromeda,
perspective
I'll be
and
alright.
stuff. Well, that's the idea. Is in general was that the way Mass Effect brought things to the RPG slash shooter mixed genre was that it brought story in a way that you determine the interaction, you determine how things go, and there's plenty of conversation and interaction to have to then shape and warp your gameplay, which again we all know how EA fucked that shit up so fucking hard in the ass that it fucking ruined the game series by the time Andromeda hit, but at the same time, it was a revolutionary concept at the time, and it was something that helped redefine, RPG elements in games, and I like the fact that they brought that to this just simply because of the fact that it does bring a better story element than Destiny ever brought to their game series, because Destiny pretty much just had
Fan
it.
service.
Yeah, they just kept it streamlined, one set of story, and it was short and sweet throughout the whole process, and it just kind of made it way too dull. You blew through it, and then you're sitting there like, okay, I guess I'll do menial grinding to get what is meta, and then call it a day. Like that. Honestly, that just felt way too boring and mundane to me to do that. At this I'd rather play a game that actually has elements that you can sit there and be like, oh, wow, that's interesting. Or, sit there and be like, okay, I didn't expect this to happen. Rather than sit there and be like, okay, this was the obvious conclusion, let's go on about our day, Alright, got one person to talk to over there.
Bully, a challenge. I love competition. Now, where will I mount a stuffed head of a Winston? Ah!
Nope, too far that way.
Watch Epigraph. That was a history. Winston Churchill versus Teddy Roosevelt.
How the fuck do I get in there? Is there an actual doorway to there, or
Well, I'm not looking at your stream. 'Cause I'm streaming, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm just trying to find where I'm supposed to talk to fucking fuckhead people. Most likely in here.
I was
there's number one.
So I was in the chat with Davey, the one guy that joined.
Oh yeah,
Diablo.
the guy that was friended us from Diablo, yeah.
And one of his fucking friend joined, and I muted him almost instantly.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I feel bad for the guy because it was his friend, but what exactly did he do?
One, I can't stand a 10-year-old's voice on a mic.
Oh.
If you wanna annoy me, that's how you annoy me. Especially when I'm playing games. I get really mad about that shit.
We apologize, Dave. We apologize. But at the same time...
No, I didn't mute Dave. I muted his friend.
I know. But it's still kind of like a little disrespectful towards his, to his friend, and therefore him a little bit. But again, the point is, it's just like, we're sorry because of the fact that, we can't help but cringe because of that. I mean, we consider the fact that we're like, mid-20s going, getting closer towards 30s. We grew up in the generation where, Xbox kids on Halo were fucking like screaming their heads off in our ears, and it wasn't fucking pretty. So we get annoyed by that shit just a little quickly, just a little too quickly. So
the thing about it was,
if you end up watching this stream, Dave, we apologize for that, but at the same time, just try to be understanding. We'll definitely try to play with you here in the next upcoming week on a Diablo stream maybe soon.
Diablo.
Yeah, Diablo.
But what made it bad? The kid was playing Fortnite. He's like, "Why ain't you playing Fortnite?" I'm like, dude, I don't play Fortnite.
Bruh.
I don't play PUBG. I don't play neither one of them.
No offense, but no respectable gamer can honestly sit there and play Fortnite and not say that it is actually a good game. Like,
well,
that is... I honestly don't care. Like, honestly, like, Fortnite is just a game that is kind of like catering to a extremely specific audience, and it's
like there's more streamers on Fortnite than anything else.
Well, so yeah, because it boomed so much in popularity because of fucking what people on the internet could do. I mean, PUBG already became a huge thing, and then Fortnite just created like a huge fan base because you could fucking do all kinds of crazy shit because of the building mechanic. Like,
hey, guess what? It's called.
And of course, as everything gets popular, just like Halo, just like COD, when it comes to shooter genres, it turns into its own cancerous community. Da 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 da. So it's like, I kind of have a tendency to avoid that.
But
Just
the thing
saying.
about it is I told the kid, I'm like, look, I don't play PUBG, I don't play Fortnite because they're just Minecraft with guns.
I am in a dark and foul world.
Okay, so this Prindle guy, he's a bit of a prick. I mean,
Matthew,
I really hate his conversations just simply because of the fact that he always brings up some kind of new thing to basically dick people over in a petty way. Like, he wanted to outlaw
That sounds sketch.
standing water, aka puddles, and loose wires, so that way people couldn't have accidents because of tripping. Like, I'm like, dude, I mean, come on. Like, people are gonna trip because they're fucking dumbasses and fucking, not coordinated, not because of the fact that, oh, there's like one random loose wire or, again, something uncontrollable like fucking puddles after rain. Like, come the fuck on. That's something that always got me about him. He always got something new.
Stay.
It's kind of you say, but my future
what you
lies
talk
with
shit
the
about?
team.
I'm just talking shit about the fucking Prindle guy who makes up new fucking laws and rules he wants to implement every 2 seconds over fucking the most menial and dumb shit.
He's a crusader. He's a crusader of Anthem. Balls of empowerment. Balls of justice.
I think you've made
Nah, bro.
because you've always been more
He's
than
like the
right.
SJW of the fucking Sentinel world. Like,
Yeah, you've made a real difference.
I'm just waiting for you to hurry up before I decide to go do some shit on my own.
yeah, I'll skip more. I've been talking too much. I need to skip more of these conversations. I already missed
I
out
have
on my
so much.
cutscene conversations I could have been paying attention to. I think I only have three. Yes, 3 conversations to have. Okay.
Alright,
That's
I'm gonna
good.
tell you the damage of the sniper rifle to blast damage, right? If I took off my item, my component that drops my base damage, well,
Does
physical
it
damage, but
pre-calculate it for you? Like, does it
it
apply then
calculates it.
minus, percentage
Yeah,
to your final base?
like when you shoot it, the damage is already applied right before you shoot it. So every time you shoot, the damage is applied.
Okay.
So I did math on it. I'm only doing like 4,058 with it, but if I took off the 35% debuff, I'd do about 7,000.
Okay.
I've discovered something in the
But when I just zap somebody, the cure ends. Like if I was still using a scout rifle, I only do like with the debuff I only do about 450 with the natural bullets. But when the thunder procs, it does like 6,000 damage because of its elemental properties.
So I only have one more person to talk to. Yay. One of
Huh?
them was a false. One of them was a false alarm. Yay. That is the one thing. Like, there are certain conversations I don't like paying attention in this game, and it is the way. Though I do appreciate the conversations because the more elements of the story that it brings, I will say this: the way they present it is just kind of like menial. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, every time you do certain missions, there are certain conversations that you bring up, and obviously anyone that knows, like a conversation-based game can tell you that whenever you do a mission and there's more conversations, there's a chance that you'll either miss certain elements or miss the ability to do certain missions if you skip over those conversations before doing the next mission. So it's like
I'm slowly falling
you're
asleep
kind of in
waiting for
that
you.
pinch where you're like, I need to save time. This is taking too long. But at the same time, you're like, I don't want to miss, anything that happens or any missions I could get as a result of these conversations. And it's like, fuck. It's just one big fat fucking mess.
My
Whatever.
kids getting mad at me because I'm pushing them around my foot.
Though I have Mass Effect Andromeda and I still want to do a full playthrough of that game, I might not ever actually do a full playthrough of it just because of that exact reason. There's a lot of conversating in that game, and it's,
And it's boring.
I mean, For some people, yeah.
That game
But
failed. Okay.
I mean, yeah, but I still want to actually get through it at some point, just because I am a fan of the series, regardless of, again, how EA fucked it up and whatnot. But
Leave
like,
my... Hey, no talking shit over here, child.
like when it came to RPGs, Mass Effect and Elder Scrolls like defined my high school years when it came to RPGs. So like, it holds a special place in my heart.
So they're releasing another Batman game.
Which is one of the reasons why I still really, really, really want you to fucking play the Elder Scrolls Online game with me at some point. And actually get into it, get into it. No, revive your brain cells.
Dude, my brain cells disintegrated when I thought I was playing Morrowind again when I started playing Elder Scrolls Online. No, Daggerfall. I feel like I was playing Daggerfall again. My brain, like, liquefied. And then there's silence.
Bom, bom, bom. Wait, cancel. Forgot, I gotta invite you still. Oh shit, cancel launch. No, I hit cancel, fuck. Cancel launch. Oh god, my drunk ass. Jeez, I keep pressing the square button too many times and it keeps canceling and readying up like back to back. Oh man. Whew. Alright, finally inviting you. Here we go on an adventure.
You play it on hard?
I mean, you want me to die? I'm still only 200 something power.
Yep. It's time. Game time.
Yeah, Master Roshi, I vape like a son of a bitch. And yes,
he's like fucking
yes with nicotine. Yeah, for Monster Hunter World fans, I am like Valhazak. I sit there and fucking just the whole battlefield.
See, he's the drunkard. He's a drunkard. I'm the pothead.
For official record.
Exactly. I don't drink. I can't drink. I refuse to drink.
Fireball!
You a fireball your ass somewhere else.
Oh shit. You should have seen it. There was this I don't know you saw this, Master Roshi. There was this one message in one of our chats where one of our buddies, Zanzeus, he's here on PlayStation 2, but he pretty much was like, were you guys talking about me? I almost spit out my drink. I sent a gif of someone like, instead of spitting out their drink, just spitting fire, fucking like some middle-class Joe Schmo just all of a sudden spitting fire. It was fucking great.
I'm waiting for you, ugly.
Alright,
by the way, hello, Master Roshi. I have not said hello. Hello there.
Master Roshi is what I know him by. I forget what his actual, I think it's Hero Sweepy on PlayStation, but I don't know what his YouTube name is at all. But
is his YouTube name Pornhub.com?
That would be funny as fuck if it was, but I highly doubt. Especially considering the fact that, you know, he kind of bailed on the lewd shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. But no, it's all good, bro. We understand, you know, not every woman is, you know, a fan of porn.
9%.
Yeah, well, no, more or less a fan of their man watching porn while they're together. Cause I will not lie, there's a lot more women than you think there is out there that actually sit there and watch porn when they need to, you know, take care of themselves.
Especially them bodybuilders.
Now that's a whole different category of shit altogether, and there's a whole set of people that are into that, and we're not gonna go into that.
Actually, we're not gonna go into that. Definitely.
Oh shit.
So once I get these coordinates, what am I looking for? Another book.
I don't know if you remember mentioning this, Roshi, but I do use the Interceptor like it's a crack whore. Despite the fact that it's probably the worst DPS in the game overall, but I like speed. Pew 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 pew. Another little fun fact I found out. Rising higher in altitude increases your overheat at a higher rate, while decreasing in altitude actually decreases it. Like heavily decreasing in altitude.
No shit, Sherlock.
I mean, not everybody knows that.
No, if you go too high, you start to lose life, okay? You actually start to lose shield. And that's a true fact. And it sucks. Balls.
No shield being lost. Going straight up. Okay,
No,
I see what you mean.
Too high.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean like boundaries of game too high.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Boundaries.
I started losing it.
Like, it's like some Duke Nukem shit getting shot.
More like kind of like a soft kill barrier rather than a full kill barrier.
Oh god. Oh, almost crashed.
I actually had to sit there and explain what the fuck a kill barrier was to my roommate the other day. I'm just like how do you not know the basic thing that's put in games that prevents you from going to certain areas of a map? Like,
Hey, you remember that shit on ATV up in PS2? That kill barrier.
right.
That kill barrier.
Oh man. Well, no,
That
because
was a
I was
murder
explaining
barrier.
like, because the thing was that like, we were originally watching a Game Grumps video, specifically the one that was their series on the like the 3D version of you know, the obstacle course one where you could like ride as like different characters and go through the obstacle course. I forget what it was called, but they had a 3D version that was made on PC a while back, and they were doing a session of it. And basically, someone had made a map that was intended to be a straight line map with a shit ton of obstacles and really like extremely hard to actually, you know, accomplish, but they had managed to find a way to ramp themselves to the outskirts of like the straight line area and just rode the whole thing to the finish line in the process of them doing multiple attempts to figure out like the best way to go about it. And he didn't really understand how they were able to do that. I'm just like, well, simply put, the person that created the map didn't put in a kill barrier at that point to basically force you to stay in the straight line. And he's just like, what do you mean? I'm just like, you know, when you go into, like, say if I was doing Forge mode in Halo, like, you go into, you know, create the map, like, you have to actually put in an item called a kill barrier to basically corner off where, you know, players are able to go by making it to where they die if they go past that area. And I was just like, holy shit, like, how do you not know what that
This is
is?
the most annoying puzzle in the game, by the way.
Even though the last time we played off screen, you said, don't fuck up this puzzle. This is the most annoying puzzle. Don't fuck it up.
No,
and even though I couldn't do it anyway.
The reason it was annoying is because what you had to do, line everything up.
With what? What do I have to line it up to?
Why did I feel like I forgot to grab something?
Oh my god, you're not even explaining how the puzzle's done.
This one or the last one?
This one. Understood the last one after
like,
explained it.
It's like a fucking normal puzzle. Like needs to max them up, but the last part of it is a retarded matchup because there's like 8 symbols on the fucking wall and there's 4 pillars.
Oh Jesus.
Look at it.
I think that's exactly where you are.
I will say this, despite the fact that I got a brand new headset, this is definitely brutal on the, you know, connect to PlayStation headset type deal. Explosions are very scary. Ooh. Ugh. Belch. Very sketchy explosions. They're like choppy as fuck in my ears. Jesus, they're just exploding everywhere. Can't even get a hit in, bro.
I'm shooting my sniper from the air. Fuck, this shit was a game? Hmm? I'm letting the pan cool down so I can grab it because I don't have the thing to grab it with. Okay, this one. Find the symbols.
Something's getting the scorpions riled up. Wait, don't move. Instruments detect minor glitches in the system. Ancient mechanics. Deterioration over time. Resonance.
God damn. This shit's so choppy, it's like hurting my ears.
Right?
It's like they're like struggling to talk. I read that.
Yeah, like they produce a choppy effect in it, and then like, if your headset produces a choppy effect, it's like even worse. It's like, oh my god. Beep.
Now you just have to get it in place. Try not to lose
Your sister and shit. Why I sit here and watch him? Why can't I have a gold myself?
Yeah, that was before my. I've got like.
Why can't I have a gold myself?
manuscripts, encoded messages. It's a bit much. I see what you mean. I'm sure we'll have his reasons.
To explain a little bit further about the headset situation that I was talking about. The headset I bought, it's brand new. It's not like defective or anything. It's just more the fact that it was a headset that was intended for PC, but is compatible technically with PlayStation. But it's only compatible if I hook it up through audio cord to the controller, which doesn't produce the best quality when it comes to, like, you know, hear back for audio play in my ears. So, but for the sake of PC, with all the appropriate attachments and whatnot, it's absolutely beautiful. I picked up the SteelSeries Arctis 5, and it's definitely a very good headset.
Dude, leave it alone. It's hot.
It's a spicy. I don't even know what we're supposed to be doing with this. It won't let me interact with any of them.
Definitely did something again. Progress.
I tried and failed.
Why has no one tried to do any of this before? Without the frequency found in the Elysian manuscript, the system could not be triggered, right?
But yeah, Master Roshi, I was a former cigarette smoker, turned to vaping a couple years ago, and pretty much haven't stopped
Here's that
since.
puzzle. Here's this fucking puzzle.
Trust me when I say this, it's more convenient for the sake of my family than anything else. Doesn't harm them in the slightest. And I can do it whenever and where I want to, just on the press of a
Hey,
button.
dumbass, where you at? Come down. Down.
Okay.
D-O-W-N.
I'm going. Don't worry.
Need to match the right symbols.
Hmm.
Where are the symbols posted at? That's the real question.
Look, at the wall.
So I'd say go by row? So first row would be... Hold on. We're looking at...
Nope.
cross, star... well, square cross, square star... Square... or triangle star... Then... downward triangle, something else. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget what the symbol. You missed 2 symbols, by the way.
I was talking about the first starting section, like the first
There's
row.
one right here. Look. One there. And there's one on the other side. If I remember correctly. I'm looking for it right now. I don't bother with this puzzle. Other people do it.
I don't see any more thingies yet.
Do you know what symbols to use this time? I'll look around for clues.
It seems like anyone knows it, really.
Nobody knows that shit. I don't really know it. Oh, I'm bothered with it.
Oh, it's right here on the floor. Okay.
Hmm. Two stars.
And then, kind of like a hourglass shape between 2 triangles.
Gotta get those symbols.
That goes with the same one as that, but I don't know what the other 2 will be. Because they're all on the wall. Nothing happens when you shoot it. I'm looking. I'm looking.
Gotta get those symbols.
They don't make this stupid easy either. Like, they include a whole wall of variables that were like, okay,
Hold on.
well, how do we fucking figure out which one's the right one?
About to answer your question in a second.
By the way, welcome, second person that's watching said stream. That have oh, well, you disappeared.
Ooh, you're ugly. Hell out of here. Got one.
You sure you got one?
Give it a look.
Oh yeah, the thingy disappeared
Haven't
above
found
it.
the correct symbols yet. I'm looking.
Oh, there you go.
I guess.
Da na na na
I
na
really
na
guess.
na. It's like Zelda, but with less clues.
I'm just ready to finish the game.
Says bring stone to pedestal, but I
Somebody
can't.
has a stone.
Oh my
Oh, no, I
god,
don't.
come on people. I don't either. Like really? Wasting my goddamn time. Fucking around on some bullshit.
Third stone in place. 3 down, 1 to go.
We're gonna go fight the monitor after this so we can finish the game, so we can actually go into end game.
Woo.
What if this is all just an elaborate joke? I don't understand what you mean. Solve this code, flip these symbols, carry a rock back and forth. Not a joke. Perhaps a test.
It's a fucking joke.
It's
And
always a joke.
good star.
Oh boy. I ain't even worried about it. I'm too drunk to try to figure this shit out right now. God damn it. Hey, Master Roshi, why don't you look up a cheat sheet for this shit?
Hmm.
Gotta get those symbols.
Whew.
Okay.
Oh, Frog on stream, I actually had a little bit of a minor incident. Spit up a little bit of fireball that I just take a swig of. Because somehow, I don't know fucking how, but somehow, a decent chunk of it managed to go fucking out my nose.
Don't stray too
For a
far.
solid 15 minutes, my nostrils were on fire. It was pretty painful for a moment there. I hate these enemies. I really do. Just, I hate exploding enemies, period. Like, they just suck ass. Ah, fuck this.
I'm falling.
That's good.
I'll pick up.
Returning the last stone to the center.
What do you want, Ugly?
Thank you for helping me with this. Anytime. I enjoyed the
Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow.
The fuck you want?
He wants your ass, ugly.
Shut up, my brother.
Don't change a damn thing, you West Virginia motherfucker.
Shut up, you idiot.
Oh, shit. Nah, we were just doing a puzzle and it was just like, you know, the changing, sometimes the way they present the changing the icon puzzles is just kind of wackadoodle, because they don't give you a clear answer no matter where you look. So it's like, fuck me if I do, fuck me if I don't, right? I don't remember. Do you got the game, Roshi?
Last stone's in place. Running that frequency through your javelin again. I need you to make physical contact with the mechanism this time. Oh, crap. We made something angry. Energetic vibrations from the stones are likely causing distress in sensitive wildlife. How long will it last? I'm not sure.
Bam, bam. Ah, explodey, explodey bullshit. Damn. You just kill shit before I even get a chance to do a damn thing. Damn it. And I miss, of course.
I
God
just want
damn it.
damage.
Yeah, I know. You just fucking nuke everything. I don't even get to have
I'm
fun.
just shooting. I'm not even using. They're using the awesome shit like idiot. I'm just shooting.
Hmm.
Safeguards removed. Locks unlocked. Alright.
Yeah, it's definitely already enabled for
It's
the
done.
live
The
chat.
lockbox is open.
So,
Looks like scrolls, documents,
Wait, what?
a lot of
talking to Roshi, who's trying to, you know,
Will you
trying
bring
to be
everything
able to
back
chat
this
with
way?
us.
On my way.
I don't 100% know how you actually access it while you're watching, but just because I've never been on that end of it. But I mean, shit, my 13-year-old brother-in-laws were able to figure it out on their own. I mean, come on, Roshi, you can figure it out. Whew. Alright, expedition complete. I'm only 21, meanwhile, he's in his 30s all friggin' ready. God damn it.
Eat it or don't touch it.
Alright, don't need to keep any of this. I mean, maybe that combo fragment piece. Not that assault rifle, because I don't use it. Fort Tarsus.
Why don't you finish what's in here?
Cause that's just goo.
Let's see presents.
Oh, it's smoking. I said it's nasty.
Oh my god, you fucking crazy.
And you're not the same about crime? You complain way too fucking much. I want to hear from you. So,
I'm not complaining about smoking presents.
Pew 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 pew.
I'm hitting my kid with this toy hammer.
Alright, what motherfuckers do I need to talk to now?
Why do
1,
that?
2, 3,
I'm just,
4, 5. God, fuck, so many.
The rest of my screen doesn't.
I was right from one this weekend.
Pew pew pew. I'll go to these guys first, I think.
I'm gonna see who won, what?
Which ones do I need out of here?
Well, give me
None? Oh, okay, never mind. Backtrack.
Pencil, you mean? I'm about to see who won, UFC 235. Jones won.
Doop doop doo. Ha ha ha! I see you figured it out! About damn time, Roshi. About damn time. Oh, shit. For real, though, I don't even know what to think of half of the fucking food you be posting in our chat. Like, I don't even know what half of it is. I'm just sitting here, like, uncultured as fuck. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
What's the problem? I thought you'd be happy about the documents we found.
I am. But maybe it's the discovery he made that changed how we look at the world. Important, groundbreaking. But he never says what it is. In places, words are even scratched out, obscuring the meaning. If what he discovered was important, why hide it? Knowledge hidden cannot achieve its purpose.
Maybe he thought it was dangerous.
Ignorance is dangerous. This is all baffling. I need more time to look it over. Perhaps discuss it with the others.
Sounds good. I'll come back soon.
Knowledge.
Stop!
Knowledge is
You are
power.
wasting food! No, we are not eating food from the fucking floor!
Ruh-roh. Baby in trouble.
Mm-hmm. This is why I don't stream when Cassie or him's awake most of the time.
You mean the writings of Robin Moore we found?
So, instead,
Keep that shit up, I won't make your fucking balls.
there's
You hear
only
me?
one way to solve
Alright.
it. In Moore's document, Arrow extracted information about another location. We used to be a waypoint for traveling Arcanet. We think another...
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Don't worry, I got this. Completely botches the whole mission. At least no one died, right? Alright, I think I got one more by the looks of it. Yep. Okay.
You don't get how this shit works, Gene. You can't just shove a new screen in a bunch of fucking built up resin.
Nope, I got two apparently. Out of nowhere. Fantastical.
You're just gonna have to deal with it, burn it down.
Rodeo.
Oh,
Won't you?
Lancer.
That's not. Never mind. I might explain shit to
Hey,
you.
Roshi, I know good food. I just don't know good high class food. That's all it is.
I can't burn that down because there's nothing in there.
It's kind of hard when you're working constantly and shit, and
Once you blow up your pipe.
barely have time to fucking sit there and go out and try new food and shit.
Lavender's.
Yes.
Now I'm just smoking fucking glass. Feel better now?
That was the first one we left.
Don't apologize. I'm just worried about you.
So is Dax.
God damn it. Gotta
She took me
refill
to an
the vape.
alchemist. Well, technically
Ooh.
3 of them.
They did not taste good. They like almost ruined the taste of the fries.
Yes. Interesting fellows. I told them what happened to me when I was trapped.
That you experienced your past, present, and future. I thought you said those memories were fading.
I'm not sure. I've been confused. I know things I shouldn't. Some days, my memories are consistent with flashes.
Doesn't necessarily mean it's available in my area. If my memory's correct, you live West Coast, right? I'm East Coast, so it's mostly like a shit ton of like small chains or like overly popularized chains. Not a lot of like street food or mom and pop shops that are like actually good. Again, I live in Ohio. It's essentially bungfucked Egypt with like every last weather condition known to man in the same fucking week.
See, it's not in it right. You can't just shove a new screen on top of built up resin.
I just tried to smoke that shit down. You just saw me try to.
You restore the freedom.
Now it's locked in there and keep
And this
it.
time,
And it's
this time,
screwed over.
Like, we don't have a lot of like food stands or anything like that like people typically do. Oh, what's up, Dominic? Ah, shit. I didn't see you enter in. Thanks for joining the stream, bud.
Dominic.
Yeah, if my memory's correct, it's most likely another person from the group chat. But again, thank you if my assessment is correct for joining and whatnot. Appreciate you guys watching it. Definitely helps with my watch hours. I'm trying to build up to get monetized eventually.
Rodeo, what you saw is just a possibility. Like, it's probably wrong.
So again, all the support is appreciated from you guys.
There's a chance the worst will happen. If I focused on the negative, I'd never be able to do my job.
Keep in mind, I do plan on buying a couple games here when my income tax comes. If there's any you guys specifically want to see me play, let me know. And I'll definitely try to see if I can get one or two of them.
right now,
That can include PC too, because as I said earlier at the beginning of this live stream before you guys joined, I'm getting some supplies coming in to be able to do some PC gaming and more sit-down videos for like discussion and stuff like that as well, coming in here in the next couple weeks. So I'll be able to do things outside of live streams more consistently. So again, whatever suggestions you guys want to see for more consistent content, just again, please let me know.
Screens don't cost a whole lot to get.
Yeah, Cali's definitely got a lot of like street food vendors, just like New York does. Like, there's all kinds of different stuff there that like, there is no way in hell my Midwest ass is gonna be able to have access to. There's a lot of them that I definitely would love to try, though, to be honest. But
Dude, you were taking like 30 fucking years.
people keep popping up to talk to it. It's pissing me off. You know what? Ugh.
Talk to him afterwards. Slide in.
But then I miss on progress and new missions and fuck. All right, I'll talk to them later. Fuck it.
We
But I
want
do
some
have to
child.
talk to these guys. Heart of Rage mission. With selecting OK, you begin your final journey into the Heart of Rage. You'll be unable to return to the Tartarus until you've succeeded. Good luck, freelancer. Oh, fuck. Now I feel like I
It's
have
easy.
to talk to those people, but no, fuck it. Heart of Rage it is.
It works. Yeah. What's going on? You have news. Good news. What?
I'm trying to decide how I want to go about this. Do I want to use my Ranger or do I want to go with my
Assuming you can
Storm?
come with me.
You did
Well,
it.
put the shit on hard for one.
I'll lead it on Shield too.
Halleck's not taking
Well,
his
let's see how
Japanese
this go.
storm with you.
No.
Nope. Strider withstood the storm last time.
You don't want no more?
She does it again.
Hey,
No.
what's gonna happen when I hear the anthem? What if I lose myself?
You won't.
I appreciate it, Dominic, for the sub.
I told you that.
Watch whenever you can, whatever videos I got.
He's already on.
You know,
Perfect. The
I appreciate any watch time and subscribers I get. As I said before, trying to build up, you know, start from scratch. I plan on, in general, just doing gaming videos, some trading card game stuff, in addition to these live streams. I started off with a buddy of mine doing this channel, with Beyblade content, which, you know, mostly towards the brand new Beyblade Burst series, but me and him kind of had a not necessarily falling out, but more of like a priority shift when it came to our personal lives, so it kind of made it hard to try and do these videos together all the time, and so I just kind of took on the channel myself. Not only that, but a lot of people have disappointed when it comes to the Hasbro side of the current Beyblade situation, just because of the fact that they took away the metal. But that being said, you know, I still plan on producing a lot more content here in the next upcoming, you know, couple weeks to a month, stuff like that. So I'll
The funny
definitely
part is,
have plenty of stuff for you guys to watch and appreciate your support.
the funny part is, him and his friend divorced, and me and him got together.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like that, right? Because of the fact that every time I'm streaming on PS4, I'm doing it with you for the sake of, you know, having someone else to talk to and bounce feedback with and whatnot, but...
Got it.
Updraft from the lava will mess with your thrusters. Just
I'll let you all know. Y'all don't have to like me, but you have to respect me.
At the very least, he may be rough around the edges, but typically he knows what he's talking about because he dives headfirst in every game he touches.
we got your back.
On top of that, I'm a relatively violent person.
Kick some ass.
I can find you.
Shh, they don't need to know that.
Mark. I'm talking to Mark.
I said, ah.
Ah!
Alright, so you're
Oh.
insisting on hard mode. Alright, I'm
Mhm.
Give me my soda.
What soda?
Either you eat it or you don't touch it.
What soda?
My soda. The one you got me that everybody else cracked open.
Oh, you talking about the fuck?
Oh, Jesus, mic unplugged. But yeah,
Yeah, the one that's right
definitely
there.
gonna die from this shit.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Bitch, I don't know what to do with you. Mark, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
No, I'm not a violent person. I'm actually a nice person. Surprisingly.
Again, appreciate any recommendations you give for games that you want to see me, live stream or do playthroughs with, because it'll definitely help Dom. Because again, subs and watch hours are definitely important.
You can find me on stream, so I can tell you.
You streaming on YouTube or Twitch right now, James?
I'm on YouTube. I'm doing YouTube right now. Well,
You need to change your name to a more identifiable name for people to watch, as well as put yourself on the, trying to get monetized list, so to speak.
basically, I'm trying to get my hours up with him, because I already got enough hours on stream by itself, so I moved over to YouTube.
No, I'm saying like there's a specific like process you have to start in order for it to start counting.
Oh, my hours for streams already been counting for a while. I've been streaming for a while on Twitch.
I mean on YouTube. Like there's a
Well, I haven't
specific
done
like
YouTube
set
yet.
of menu options you have to do, and then it'll start counting after the fact. Which is
I
a
should've-
bitch
I should've
because
fixed
like,
that.
huh?
I should have did that, didn't I? Shouldn't I?
Yeah, that's the one thing I messed up on when we first started doing our videos with the Beyblade stuff, is that I didn't do that, and because that didn't count those hours immediately. Ow.
Why are you being an ass right now? I'm not gonna waste it. Shut the fuck up. Stop being so stuck up.
Oh shit. Nuked in one shot. This is why I don't like playing hard mode. This is really why I don't like playing hard mode. Because at my power level with using an interceptor, it's just like death incarnate. Die, die, die. Over and over. Holy cow.
Yum yum, look. You put it in your mouth.
Wow, what the fuck just hit me?
That death ray?
What death ray?
I don't fucking know. Some random death ray at the blue. Bro.
That's about.
So is that how you doing it?
Yep.
Alright.
I'm gonna be high at the end of the night. Way too high.
So high. Oh my god. The irony of this meme that I just found, it's a picture of Paul Ryan presenting a like PowerPoint presentation, and it says alcohol is gay because when you're drunk you can't think straight. I'm like, what the fuck?
I
Oh
see the
my
death ray
God.
now from here.
Yeah, I can't. I'm just like trying to bob and weave, and I still can't do that right.
Alright. Now I see the death ray. I'm gonna be smart about this. Alright.
Alright. Try to take this seriously a little bit now. Try to eliminate these guys as quick as possible. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, but you can do this. Hang in there.
It actually hit me?
Ah, of course it missed him. Really? Come on.
There was a guy like right in front of you,
Ah,
right?
shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Woo! Alright, nope, 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 not today, bud. Really? Damn, son. Oh, we got a decent amount of multiplayer games, honestly. We don't heavily play shooters as much as, like, we used to when it came to, like, playing Destiny and whatnot, but, I mean, we play Smite, we play Diablo, we play a lot of different stuff. I'll have to check my library and kind of give you a more comprehensive list of, like, what multiplayer games, we do typically play. He also needs to download some more of them, considering the fact that, you know, he has access to my library and whatnot. But, keep in mind this as well, you know, if any times he's not able to stream and, you know, you guys want to be in the stream, I'm still willing to play games that we might share, offhand, so. It just all depends.
Oh yeah, don't forget about the big ass Titan at the end of this.
Oh yeah.
No, that big ass Titan right there.
Yeah, I trust me, as a weak as fuck interceptor, I cannot stand Titans. Like, they just fuck my world up no matter what I do. And it's a pain in my dick. Like, really? I jumped over that. What the fuck? Oh, some bullshit. God. I need to start playing as something else other than Interceptor for real. Oh, what the fuck, really?
Oh shit, I got hit? The hell hit me? Oh, come on.
Ow. Really?
That burn wouldn't leave.
Alright. I don't even know.
Again.
Yeah, it's not even doing damage to him, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm
You're not
mostly
hitting him in
getting...
the right spot. You got hit him in his chest.
Well, I can't. With melee, like, I can't.
Stop trying to melee him. We had this conversation last time.
Again, I was just doing my ult, bro. Like, that's... The best I can do is try to snap him in his arms. Like...
Oh god.
Oh god, is right. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, I hit the pipe. All three of us died again.
We haven't played Terra in a long time, but we do technically play Terra. Monster Hunter World, we recently did a decent chunk of streams doing Monster Hunter World. My Borderlands, like, I had it, but it was disc only, and my disc tray got fucked up, so I can't play that as of right now. I've been considering Apex, and I did play a little bit of Paladins, so I don't mind Paladins, honestly, but it's just more of, you know, like Apex, I've been debating for a while whether or not I should play it, just because people are saying it's better than the typical VR in a
I'm
lot
dead
of different
again.
ways, so... Yep, dead again too.
Fuck.
You wanted to do hard. You wanted to do hard. Like, it's fucking why?
I
They
did
are
put on
just...
hard.
Still, you're carrying me. Like, why? An interceptor. You're carrying an interceptor. Why? I am a absolutely terrible source of damage against the Titan. I can't do damage unless it's a crit spot. Like, period. And even then, I maybe get like a couple shots off before I have to move because I'm already dying. Like... Really? Oh my god. Such a late ass fucking reaction. By the way, Roshi, what characters do you play on Terra? Cause I've been wanting to try, I think, what was the newer one that just got released for PS4 Terra, James?
Gunner?
No, not
Ninja?
Gunner, the one after that.
Ninja?
No, Ninja hasn't been released yet as far as I know. It was semi-tanky, like kinda tanky class. Valkyrie. I've been wanting to try, I think, Valkyrie. Yeah, Valkyrie and Gunner. Yeah, I've been wanting to try both of those classes and all that. So, I definitely would love to like maybe create a new character and start like a run playing with you on that shit. That would definitely be a good thing to do.
This is starting to suck.
Yeah, we might have to take this off hard, bud.
Nah, I bet this. But I lost this.
Yeah, I've done that a little bit. I don't like the fact that they like force skip you to the end of like the story, this typical story to do the ninja. That's the only reason why I haven't gone further with my ninja. But I mean, I still do love the class. It's a really good DPSing class as a whole, in my opinion. I need a revive. Fuck me.
Leave it alone.
Titans are a bitch when you're an interceptor. Lesson learned. I need to start playing a different character for real. I'm probably gonna pick up a ranger after this mission. Either that or... Yeah, I'll probably pick up a ranger. Try to have a solid... solid build of some sort. Because then DPS on interceptor is terrible. They really do need to bring a huge buff or something.
Why is he not reviving anybody?
I don't know.
That's why he's about to die. I mean, there's a guy dead right there.
I've dabbled in both of those games, DC Universe and Skyforge. The thing for me is that like Skyforge is so goddamn buggy. Like if it wasn't buggy when it came to like the conversations, and I wasn't cringing so much while trying to play it, I would love to play it because like The mechanics aren't bad. It's just the like every last conversation you can have in that game is terrible. And the thing for me when it comes to DC Universe is like there are things I like to do in DC Universe, and then there's the meta, and like none of what I like to do ends up being meta in DC Universe, and it kind of pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie. Despite that, I still like DC Universe despite the fact that it's meta. Yeah, Skyforge is something else. I mean, again, if they released like a 15 gig patch or some sort that just fixed all the fucking like voiceover bullshit, and I would perfectly and gladly start playing that game again, because otherwise it's just intolerable as all hell. Because every conversation is just so much cringe. It is insane.
What did you say, Mark? What are you talking about?
Talking about Skyforge, because Master Roshi was mentioning it. That he recently tried.
That game hell. It was fucking weird.
Again, the game, like the gameplay itself wasn't bad. It was just mostly the other, like the actual, like talking and all that shit. The talking and all that shit was just absolutely terrible. I find Neverwinter to be too easy. Like Neverwinter is just kind of like one of those MMOs that's just kind of like you walk through the game and you're done. At least that's the way it felt like to me when I started off the game, and I was just, and then like half of the cool shit you can get is like
Mark, pay attention, I think
you have to pay into, and it's just ridiculous.
He can't revive
he's
nobody.
Not even, yeah, he's not even over here, bro. He's like nowhere near me.
You tried to revive the other guy and he couldn't revive him.
Oh, this is terrible.
But he can't even revive me.
Low key, worst stream ever because we're sitting here not able to do shit. Oh Lord, I apologize, people, for the lack of competence out of.
Oh, finally, we all died.
Yay, we could start a new run and die all again.
Take us out of this run. Come and switch over to my Colossi.
Here, I'm just gonna. How do I do that exactly?
I don't think you can, so we gotta go through it.
Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna try. There we go. Okay, I see. So basically you have to go through most of your main levels before you actually get any really challenging content. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't like that out of an MMO. I played Guild Wars 2 for a good amount of time with one of my buddies, and like the one thing I appreciate about it the most is that they kept you busy throughout the like process of getting to higher grade stuff, assuming you didn't do one of the, you know, auto level to this level type stuff, which most MMOs do have one of those that appear every now and again, especially if you buy like a deluxe edition of a DLC for, you know, the MMO and whatnot. But it's still one of those situations where it's like, if the MMO doesn't, like, how do I put it? If the MMO sits there and pretty much just hands you everything until you're at the final stage, it's just so boring getting to that point, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather be able to be maintained and entertained as I go through the process of it, rather than, you know, being like, oh, hey, the end game is exactly where absolutely everything is at. And it's like, well, then what the fuck am I supposed to do to, you know, be excited and entertained by the rest of the game? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't keep a balance between the two sides of it, you know, like, you know, up until endgame and endgame, then it doesn't really make a good MMO, in my opinion. And that's the one thing I never liked about Neverwinter is just like everything was such a walkthrough. There was like no challenge of any kind, you know, going through the game. So I just kind of quit at a pretty early level. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like endgame is kind of like where you go to get like your best stuff when it comes to an MMO in general, but at the same time, if you don't have enough of an entertaining process throughout getting to the point where you're at endgame, then most players don't stick to the MMO. They don't, you know, want to keep playing. And that was kind of my dilemma with Neverwinter, is that it didn't really keep me, you know, drawn in up until I got to the point of the end game.
That's why I don't play Neverwinter.
Yeah.
It's boring.
Like, I'll give you, for instance, like, with Guild Wars, there's plenty of, like, story element and traveling and, like, things to do before you hit endgame. And once you hit endgame, there was, like, dungeons, special types of raids, you know, stuff like that that you could do. I mean, there was even dungeons you could do throughout the process of leveling. In addition to like endgame raids, there was every map had their own like live event that happened every so often that you could use to grind more powerful gear, more specific type of items, stuff that you could only like materials that you could only get to be able to craft. Certain items that you can only get through, you know, those special events, you know, that were really good, stuff like that, as well as it even had like a PvP element where you could get specialty gear and stuff like that by participating in PvP and doing good enough in PvP, which literally was, you know, like you know, a team-based, you know, fighting other people type deal. So it included enough elements to where, like, you know, you kept grinding throughout the process, and once you get to endgame, you got a plethora of things to do that could sit there and keep you entertained throughout the process of you grinding out your final build. And then they kept expounding upon it by creating more builds and more DLCs and stuff like that, and creating more story areas. So, like, that's what I appreciate about an MMO.
I switched to my
I know a
Colossi.
lot of MMOs typically do have a lot of that stuff. It's just that, like, again, it's more about how they handle the leveling process. Because, like, if they can't keep you entertained for what's to come throughout the leveling process, then getting to that end game is just kind of so menial that you don't even want to really do it. And especially if there's no challenge to it, it makes it harder to want to stick with it. Because then you're just like, I'm essentially barely doing anything just to get through till I get to, you know, where there's a challenge, and it's like it feels like a waste of time essentially.
Hey.
What, James, you needy attention whore?
How dare you? Are you almost ready?
I'll just restart the mission on normal.
No,
Fuck.
put it back on hard, damn it, because we're gonna beat it on hard.
Oh, why must you torture me? I can't do anything on hard against this fucker.
Dude,
because I'm an interceptor.
I'm
an interceptor! I'm useless!
I have less armor than you do, by the way.
I am
anyhow.
useless! I can't push out the DPS you can, period. Like, it doesn't matter. I can
You
sit
can
there.
do it.
I literally maybe get a total of 10 sniper shots, period, throughout the entire match, because the rest of it is spent trying to dodge getting killed and getting killed anyways.
We can do it.
I swear to God, if you don't pull some fucking pray to Jesus level DPS out of this next run, I'ma fucking strangle you. I'ma reach through this mic and use some fucking Mob Psycho 100 level fucking psychic powers to strangle your ass. Cause I don't want to fucking have to keep running through this shit on hard just because of your goddamn ego. God damn it!
Just give me a few seconds. I'm making some new augments.
Okay. Okay, like a handful of arguments is gonna save this shit. This fucking fuckery that is the fucking Titan that insta nukes my ass. You're gonna have to push out the DPS for two normal people. You realize that,
Which I
right?
can.
Mm. But I will say this, if I end up not deciding on many other games, I might pay for the DLC that allows me to be a Dragonborn, or a Dragonkin or whatever in Neverwinter, and then at that point I'd be willing to probably play Neverwinter with you,
Oh, fuck you, dude. You're
Roshi.
gonna get a game.
Just because of the fact that, that is something I've always wanted to do, is to play that in that game, but just because of the fact that that's something I love to play in D&D in general, is the Dragonborn race. So it's just one of my favorite things to play. Even though I do like playing rogues and stuff in D&D as well, I do like playing like mage-based Dragonborn characters. They're pretty fun.
In D&D, I like what they call the Volca, the Volca, Bioka.
Bioka. Is that a monster race? I'm assuming.
It's a half vampire race.
Gotcha. So it's probably a monster race.
No, it's actually not a monster race. I joke. You know about that.
It's a monster race.
It's not considered a monster race. No, it's not considered a monster
okay,
race.
anything that isn't the standard list of races that is included with the standard rule, like which book is it? It's the I'll have to look at it, but there's like they have the DM guide, they have the standard player's guide, and then they have like the Monsterpedia type stuff. But
I can't remember what book
and then they
we're
have like
playing
various extended expansion Monsterpedias that you can use, and there's a way, depending upon which version you're playing, to go about including the monsters as playable races, etc. But if they're not in the standard like player's guide of races, which is typically like orcs, half-orcs, humans, elves, stuff like that. Like, there's, depending upon which version you're playing as to whether they include certain other races in it, is typically considered a monster race.
I wish I could tell you because I really can't remember.
I'll definitely keep you posted, by the way, Roshi, on whether or not I end up deciding to get that DLC, because it's definitely been something that's been on my list for a long time, just because of the fact that it, again, it is something I've always wanted to do, despite the fact that I don't like the, beginning game of Neverwinter. I've definitely always wanted to try and play all that. It's been on hard. I'm waiting for you to ready up, bitch.
Who you calling a bitch?
Bitch! Bitch boy! Get in this fucking game and fuck 'em up hard.
I had to get a structural component for my Colossus so I can have a stronger shield.
Yeah.
Because that shield negates everything.
That is something speaking of D&D, that is something I want to do at some point, is do some live stream of D&D sessions and stuff like that. I've got a couple people that I know are kind of down for the idea of it. I mean, you would technically have to be like on a Skype chat type deal, and make you visible, but I mean, it would be kind of weird trying to work it, but we'd figure out a way. Just to make you at least hearable to the audience. But yeah, that's the general idea. They've come up with a couple of they have this one like tabletop game digital piece that's kind of like a big tablet piece that you can use to like have like tabletop games on, that I recently saw on Facebook that was kind of like advertised.
Well,
I don't know if it's like a Kickstarter or if it's like an actual thing that's already out or what, but if I could like if I could get like a really big version of that, that would be perfect for D&D, because then you could like create custom digital layouts and just have like figures be placed on them and then like see their movement range and all that stuff, and it would just be great to have that for the sake of a D&D session.
Anything Scotty should know. Just focus on the mission.
You will buy a game, motherfucker.
Well, yeah, I mean, one of them's definitely going. Oh shit! Definitely gonna be Jump Force, most likely. But
No, it's gonna be Devil May Cry 5.
okay, so he really wants me to get Devil May Cry 5 because he's saying it's gonna be multiplayer. But I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it's most likely gonna be one of those situations where he's just gonna kick ass at it, and I'm gonna sit here and be like, well, I'm only half doing as much, and it's just gonna be like him walking through everything the whole time. So that's one reason why I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna be entertaining enough. You know, like, I don't know. Oh shit. Oh, that David guy just invited me to a party.
Nope, I'm not doing it.
So once a month you pay to increase your VIP level to max, essentially, over the course of time. Is that kind? I guess I kind of worded that weirdly. So you're paying for VIP levels, $10 a month, and eventually you'll get to max. Is what you're saying, Rishi?
Yeah, but you can do this. Hang in there.
And what exactly the benefits of doing that on Neverwinter? Outside of like occasional like buff items and like stuff like that that's just kind of like not worth much.
You know what the damage on that was?
Oh.
11,000 plus, because
Nice.
one, the damage from a crit shot, and then the proc damage of the blast.
Oh, from the Aura combo?
No, from it just blowing up. You get two different damages. I got you, Mark. Attack him while you can. That tickled, bitch. You know what?
that
Fuck outta here.
Can you? But I told this motherfucker that he would love playing the Colossus, and he didn't believe me. He's like, "No, bro, the Storm's gonna be the best." I'm like, "Bro, you're gonna love the
Colossus.
I know you do, but that's only because you discovered that they actually have an OP fucking build that's a lot better than most shit. But that's not here or there. My point is that you were dissing the idea of playing a Colossus, and then you fell in love with the idea of being able to play Colossus. I did find out what they could do. Oh boy.
Tickled.
I'm gonna die, I guarantee.
Tickled.
Yep, dead.
I got you.
Don't revive me just yet. Don't revive me just yet. Whew, okay. Ah, fuck!
Oh no, my shield!
I hate this fucking shit.
No, they killed me finally. What? What's up?
You know, linking that in the chat doesn't make it easy to look up, you know, right? Oh, shit. Just send me a general idea of, like, the best things you can get out of the VIP deal. Like, I understand that there's, like, a lot of, like, you get an increased amount of doing this type of thing per month and shit like that. Really? I jumped over that! Oh my god, I jumped over that! Ah, what the f— This is why I hate Titans. Like, their AoEs are too strong. Like, the area of effect on that wave blast is just too high. Like, it needs to be stricter to, like, the visual area, because otherwise I can't fucking dodge it effectively. God damn it. Not only that, but in this arena area, it's one of the few areas that I can't fucking just outrun it outright if I want to. Ugh. Fucking titties, bro. I'm I'm not gonna lie, like, trying to do hard on an interceptor is just like, you feel like a giant sack of shit, honestly. Especially if you're not, like, endgame like me. Like, I'm not endgame at all yet, and it's like, I feel like a waste of space. Alright, bro, I can at least try to revive this dumb fucker over here. Nope, nope, I'm getting hit hard. Shit. Yep, I'm dead. I tried to come save you, I swear. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna try to see if I can't look at that link you sent. Oh, wow. So the link showed up for me in the actual live stream chat, but when I go to the YouTube app to try to fucking actually click on the link, that message doesn't even exist. Okay, so the main thing...
Ooh. Barely alive.
Okay, okay, so basically every day you get... Okay, so that's kind of worth a little bit of, you know, spending to be able to get, you know, the specialty chest that... I understand that. It's kind of like a monthly renewal thing, kind of like with what they do on GS, to where you can have the, you know, everyday login, you know, get special stuff pack. So I do understand that. It definitely, especially in certain MMOs, if they do it right, it can definitely make a difference, but it doesn't guarantee that. Oh my god, what the hell? I can't even stay alive for 2 seconds. But yeah, the stuff like that does help when it comes to, like, VIP type stuff, but it's just like, I don't know, if it doesn't help enough, like, outright, like, what kind of thing can you get from that special chest that you said you like? That's kind of what concerns me, is because, like, if the thing, most of it is, like, garbage, or if, like, there's cool stuff, but the drop rate for those cool stuff is low, it's just kind of like, is it worth the money? He's actually pretty low health for once, holy shit. Ah, shit. I didn't activate Mold early enough. Really? So legendary items actually drop from that. So are they all, like, material items? I see that. Are they all, like, material items, or are some of them actually, like, raw equipment or weapon drops? Because it's one thing if, like, because, like, with Grand Summers, with the monthly, you know, like everyday login bonus type stuff, if you end up at the end of the month and whatnot, you end up getting like significantly good materials that's usable for some legendary equipment that's like really good in endgame gear if you craft them. So like, are you talking about some of the legendary drops being that type of stuff, or are you talking about like just general shit?
I'll be seeing you soon.
Okay, so it's a little bit of like just about anything when it comes to legendary status then. So how effective is any of the stuff that you get that's legendary? That is it like the cheap legendary stuff, or is it like the good legendary stuff? Because we all know there's some of those like dummy items that are just like, oh, it's legendary, but it ain't shit. I'm sorry, I know I'm kind of being picky here when I'm asking these questions, but like, I really do have to know, because like, if I'm gonna actually make the decision to buy that DLC to get myself that specific race that costs like $70-80 just to get, and then decide to do something like VIP, I gotta know if it's worth it. You know, like, I can't be wasting that money. I already did that on GS already this month. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so it's only good based on units. So what what characters does it typically produce good stuff for? I guess that good characters or good classes does it typically produce good stuff for? Because if I keep that in mind, I can then base whatever class I choose to do based off of kind of that if I decide to do VIP later.
I'm here. I'm still with you. Good to hear your voice again. Maybe we should fall back. Get out of the storm. No. I won't leave you to do this alone. Close to the grounder. I can shut it down.
The storm's getting worse by the second. You gotta hurry. I'll touch it. The little friends are back. I'm getting misty-eyed.
I'll give you something to cry about.
Yeah, that's typical for a lot of MMOs. Like, again, I know I'm using a lot of references to Guild Wars 2, just because I played it the most when it comes to MMOs in my experience. But typically, if you there's a like a personal stash, even in Diablo they have this, a personal stash that you can share it amongst characters of the same type, etc. That allows you to basically be able to access certain things. So like if you get extra good shit for a different character, you can use it for that character, etc. But like again, like I didn't really get far at the beginning, so like I want to kind of try to maximize, if I decide to do something like VIP, I want to maximize what I can do at first, and then kind of worry about whether or not I get further later when it comes to you know, trying to buff other characters and, you know, the gear I get for them. So that's kind of was my intent behind asking, you know, which ones does it have a tendency to produce better gear for when it comes to like classes and shit.
Incoming.
They're sending brutes your way.
Ah, shit. My only way of surviving is to ult. Jesus.
No! I gotta take my hit
Shit.
315. Oh shit. I know.
Okay, so it kind of cut off there with the message, but I get what you're saying. Like, when they make balance adjustments, it's, you know, one thing or another. I was just kind of more curious about which class it tends to favor when it comes to drops. But I will say this, you know, I do understand that with each patch, you know, new classes and new stuff becomes more prevalent than another because they try to balance things out, etc. I mean, that's typical for an MMO, and how they balance things just to kind of keep things fair because, you know, certain classes can't, you know, maintain power forever. But despite all of that, it's just kind of... Okay. Yeah, I was just curious because of the fact that you kind of did make it seem like that certain classes had like more drops, you know, on a atypical basis, not on a literal statistical basis, but just more like it seemed like, you know, this class or that class got more drops. But that's just kind of the way you presented it, at least in my opinion. But I do understand that in general that it does, you know, that's typically just a standard random deal.
Come on.
But yeah, that was just my kind of curiosity, is, you know, your opinion on whether or not it seemed more or less one way or another when it came to how the drops were. But I don't know, it's just, MMOs are a kind of finicky game, because, like, you can invest so much into, like, a super OP class, and then have it turn around and get nerfed so fucking hard, especially when it comes to, like, PvP elements, if they're included in a game, in an MMO, just get nerfed so fucking hard that it's just, like, game the fuck over. Like, you wasted so much time investing in that build type. Oh, I got nicked. Trust me, I know that feeling though when it comes to like MMOs having to deal with them switching on and off between how they do things. Cause like I was trying to build a dual axe build for a class on Guild Wars 2 for a good amount of time, and then it got nerfed and stuff like that, and then like there's this one healing druid class on Guild Wars that I was trying to build that was really good, and it got nerfed, and I was just like, really? Let me get one good PvP build? For the love of God. Like, it's just... that's the one thing about balancing in an MMO, is like the second you find out something's good, they try to nerf it. And it's just like, I waste so much time trying to figure out how to get the shit I need to build this, and then you take it from me. God, what? Again, useless waste of space because we're doing this on hard. It's just terrible.
What do you kick it to?
I guarantee I will probably have the lowest amount of XP because of this shit on this mission. Oh my lord. And again, keep this in mind, Master Roshi. Technically, again, not including masterwork and all the extra buffs I can get out, all that bullshit. This is technically the best build I can do. Running Acid Bomb to get damage defense reduction against enemy, and then trying to do the best to one-shot him with the best damage dealing detonator I have, which is Tempest Strike. It's the shittiest fucking shit. And then running snipers because it's the best damage I can output with a, interceptor.
This is the heart of rage. I need my cipher. Okay? You may have beat me here, but I am silencing the cenotaph. Wait. He's not here. The monitor's dead.
Oh shit. He fused with the Anthem. Woo. When it comes to vaping, I'm mostly just sub-ohm tank. I've been wanting to get into doing
Oh shit! Hi.
doing actual, you know, drip tanks and whatnot. Especially with the squonk tanks out and whatnot. It's just been really hard to find like the financial time to sit there and invest into it and then take the time to actually learn it. Learn what I need to do to be able to, you know, like make the coils and stuff like that. It's just been kind of hard. But, you know, despite everything, I do try to invest the best that I can get. Right now I'm running the, I've got the new updated version of the drag mod with the, Falcon King tank, which now has a several coils that use, instead of the standard wood pulp that they revolutionized, the bamboo fibers that they now use, which can last up to 3 to 3.5 weeks. I know the OG squonks are alright, but like the newer squonk tanks that I forget which model it is that they recently came out with, it's a lot better, just simply because of the fact that you can have like a direct fill nozzle. But honestly, like, it's good for someone new, not for a veteran, I would say, when it comes to building an actual coil and whatnot. Because people that can build, that are veterans that can build a coil, it's better for them to do it without something like a squonk tank. Because when they have the raw ability to put the juice in and use whatever the fuck mods they want to, they can optimize their output to where within a couple hits they can fill a fucking room, you know, with fucking cloud and shit like that. And that's really where, you know, the best of, you know, the build your own coil game kind of hits in, you know, is your ability to sit there and maximize your wattage, maximize your flavor, maximize your actual smoke production for the sake of actually being able
Do I
to
heal? Naturally. Sometimes if I'm out in the red room I heal automatically. If I'm in a room that's like red I don't heal.
but yeah, actually being able
I
to,
do this.
you know, essentially create a competitive, so to speak, for, you know, those that actually vape competitively, build when it comes to cloud production and flavor and whatnot. For those who are doing like chuck competitions rather than trick competitions. So squonk it, like I said, it's good. The squonk boxes are definitely, they're good, but they're not, you know, the best. I love this shit in this game. The derpiness in this game is just crazy, cause like I've been perpetually in my ult this entire time since this fight has started, and it won't kick me out of it. But I'm still dying to his hits, despite the fact that I'm supposed to have invulnerability and whatnot. I can still fire shots, but it's still showing my meter as being in my ult and shit. It's fucking weird. The glitches in this game are freaking crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can't even see my health bar because of the fact that I'm sitting here with nothing but my ult bar staying constantly up because it's glitched out. So what's your opinion, again, granted, I would love to have your job, by the way, Roshi, being a fucking worker at a vape shop, but, what's your opinion on the, Falcon tanks in general, like the Falcon, Falcon Resin, and Falcon King tanks? I'd like to hear what your thoughts are on those tanks. Just because of the fact that I've been recently getting into them because they have a typical longer longevity and good flavor. I'm a person that loves having good flavor just because of the fact that my taste buds are kind of fucked up a little bit. So, you know, having good flavor production means actually getting flavor for me, in comparison to, you know, the average user, in which it would be strong flavor. So I just kind of want to hear what your thoughts are. Oh, really? So the Falcon. Okay, so what actual mods are being used with? Because you're saying that the Valkyrie and the Falcon tanks are killing in competition. Falcon is a Horizon Tech tank, so I'm wondering what smock mods are being used with the Falcon tank in competition. Why? It's because, again, as you said, they're killing it when it comes to the vape game. And trust me, I understand why the Falcon tanks lineup is definitely killing it, especially since they're backward compatible on coils. Because honestly, just the flavor and cloud production is great, despite the fact that there's such a low wattage. Like, I've vaped at tanks that can go up to like 120, and vaped them at 120, and still got the same cloud production I'm getting out of my Falcon tank right now at like 85 watts.
I might start vaping this smoking cigarettes.
So, Voopoo Drag, that's a setup I have. I have the updated version of the Voopoo Drag that recently came out because they got a sleeker model of it. And then I'm using the Falcon King tank. So, are you specifically saying, because like typically in competitions they use a lot of like, stick mods just because of the fact that they're straight to battery. Like battery straight to coil with no like in between mechanisms. So is there a different version of the Voopoo Drag that's like that, or is it just straight that combination? If so, I'm kind of happy about that because I have that exact, you know, Falcon with Voopoo Drag mod setup. This is seriously like the weirdest glitch ever. Like, I'm still able to do everything. Okay, I just ulted, and it kicks me out of having the ult screen, and then it goes to cutscene.
Give us a hand. Alex, say, what are you doing here?
Okay, so what do you mean by box mods versus mech mods? Because I'm not 100% familiar in those terms. I understand box mods because there are several different types of box mods, but what do you exactly mean by mech mods? I'm kind of confused by that.
I couldn't reach you. I have to get to that machine.
I got you, Faye.
No time to lose. I can hear the anthem. What do we do? Dominion seals. To get you to the cenotaph, I need to get closer to the anthem, like the monitor did.
Go. While you can. You got this.
Oh shit.
Come back! It's beautiful.
No, don't fucking stay in that shit. Oh god. Oh man.
I heard it. I heard it and I let it go.
Faye, we did it.
Okay, yeah. So mech mods basically is where you don't have the touchscreen and can't control, you know, the. Okay, I get you what you mean. So the stick mods that I was talking about is essentially where you can't control you know, the wattage and box mods. Okay, so what exactly like mech mods did they actually have for Voopoo Drag? Because the Voopoo Drag I have is what's considered box mod, by what you talked about. So what would be considered, what did they have that's actually competitive when it comes to, you know, no wattage control mech mod? Because I'm definitely interested in seeing, you know, if I were to go that route, if finally at some point soon, you know, trying to figure out, you know, what I would do to, you know, get the best output, because that's the kind of person I am. I was like, I prefer the best output for what I prefer, you know, which is why I like my setup so much. Like, I keep constantly, that's the weird thing about me, is like I cycle through mods and, you know, tanks to try to figure out what I like, you know, like the best output for what I like, while still saving money and whatnot. And it's like, so is Dominus a
That's a lot of
mod
experience,
or
bro.
a tank company? Hey, I got to level 22. Hell yeah. 6k fucking total XP between fucking both types. Hell yeah. I'll keep that. Get rid of that. I'll keep that. Keep that, since that's like my favorites of my old setup. I'll keep that. Get rid of that.
Yeah, you got like 30,000 people to talk to.
Huh?
Now you have 30,000 people to talk to.
I ain't gonna talk to a single one of them bitches, because I'm fucking tired of that bullshit.
You don't believe
Fuck
me?
all
Watch
that.
how it goes up. So you want to do some strongholds in?
So we're officially at endgame, or do we have another
This
mission
is
to
end
do?
game. This is end game, but there is one more mission that we do later. Well, that I'm currently working on the fucking super long ass one I'm doing.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's
Challenges
a
later.
mod company. I'll definitely have to look that up. Is there a specific mech mod that you would recommend out of the Dominus company? Because, like I said, like I'm kind of, I've been looking into getting into that side of things for a long time, like the, you know, build your own clothes side of things. It's just like, with how busy my schedule is between, you know, again, doing this YouTube mess, you know, doing y'all crazy asses in Grand Summoners, and then, you know, grinding in Grand Summoners, and then on top of that, work, and then family, you know, making sure I make time for my wife and my daughter and all that bullshit. It's just kind of like, you know, finding time for certain smaller things is kind of a little harder to deal with. So
Yarrow.
So what's the word on the Dominion?
that's why I've been postponing it for so long.
Still fight on. Talk to you later. Hear me?
I hear you.
Why do you say that it's a downgrade going from box to mech? I understand that, like, convenience-wise, it could be considered a downgrade, but like, like I said, I've had buddies that have been able to produce so much more flavor and cloud production out of their custom, like, build setups with mech mods than I've ever been able to get, which again, like I said, is more, the flavor is extremely important to me because of the fact that my taste buds aren't the greatest. So yeah, I can understand that. Like, the battery life situation, that would be something that would be strictly for me when I'm at home. Like, when I'm at work, I would use my box mod rather than my mech mod. But my mech mod is something I'd probably more than likely use when I'm at home, like on the weekends and stuff like that. So that's kind of, you know, why I would want to do that, is just to get the flavor I want to when I want to, you know, type of stuff.
You've heard of them. From stories, paintings.
What are we doing?
They're long gone from Bastion.
Oh, this could either be a single scout or the beginning of something much
Mark.
bigger.
Hold
Corvus is
on.
worried that the death of the Monitor, while vital, has left us vulnerable in places we never even considered.
And we're reaching out to you because, by all accounts, you're something special. But can you keep quiet about this? We don't want to freak people out.
Sure.
Good.
We'll be in touch.
And there you go. They already set up for the next potential updates. Because apparently, from what my buddy told me, they're not actually supposed to have DLC, just major updates. So that already sets up for the next major update. Fucking having that little bit of extra story that's, you know, hey, we got a new potential enemy coming our way.
Yes, they're called lint lickers.
I will say this though. Battery life is greater than anything except for in a competition. Like, in a competition setting, like, you could just switch out batteries like it's nothing and not have to worry about, because you're trying to be, you know, competitive and you're trying to be, you know.
So, explain to me about
You know.
competitive vaping.
So, okay, so James, competitive vaping comes in two different kind of categories. You have the cloud production category, and then you have the trick category. Okay, so the cloud production category is whatever setup you got has to be able to out cloud production the opponent, in which, you know, obviously it's, you know, tested, and, you know, you make sure your mod is legal on top of, you know, also, you know, being judged by outside people. And then the trick competition is more like what you can do with your vape stuff, which, if you've seen any, like, trick vape videos on the internet, that shit gets fucking insane how good people are. Like, shit that I could never dream of being able to do in my lifetime when it comes to fucking what they can do with a fucking cloud of smoke. It's just fucking great.
You want to do some free play?
I mean, competition does still happen, I will say this. It just depends upon your region, and it's not like competitive esports where it's a rapidly growing thing. It's just kind of like a subtle thing that's here and there in certain areas. It's just not available everywhere when it comes to vaping competitions. And that's the other thing about it, is like, when it comes to down to it, it's like, how do I put it? Competitions in general kind of depends upon the view of the public and how involved and engaged they are. So, like, say video games right now, when it comes to competitions, are huge and on the rise, and it's a very big growing industry. Whereas, say something like trading card games, a lot of them are good. They've been solid for a while, but they aren't like super booming like video games are like right now. And then kind of like stuff like vaping competitions, it's good and it was on the rise for a little bit, but it never reached like a huge status when it came to like you know, monetary gains and stuff like that. So it just kind of made it to where it didn't, you know, evolve as great as certain other things that have been, like, again, increasing on the rise, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, I will say this. Yeah, the FDA regulations, like, every time they post new FDA regulations on vaping, it's just like, it kills it. Especially since, like, the vaping competition stuff did appeal to a younger audience, and as soon as they put in the regulations that kind of made it stricter, it made it harder for them to have access to it. So it definitely kind of killed that budding audience, so to speak, when it came to, like, you know, the vaping competition sort of deal. Because, like, a lot of the older adults that, you know, vape, they're not really, granted, it's cool and all, but it doesn't really appeal to them, so to speak, to have like something like that, because most of the older audience, they're switching from smoking in general. They're not like, the younger audience is the one that's like getting into it because it's cool, you know, but the older audience is switching to it because they're tired of smoking, you know. And it trust me when I say this, I've encountered a lot of people since I've started vaping. It's harder to switch over when you've been like 10, 20, 30 plus years of smoking to vaping than it is when you've only had like 5 to 10. But the fact is that a lot of them, you know, have of the older audience when it comes to vaping have been regular smokers in the past. So that's one of the reasons why. And then when it made it stricter to access even for non-nicotine smoke, you know, vapors, it just kind of made things difficult. So I mean that's kind of just where that ended up leading, and it was just a whole, you know, its own deal when it came to, you know, a mess of, you know, trying to figure out how to keep it alive when it came to the competition thing.
I'm waiting for him to do what he gotta do.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just kind of doing a rant to my audience.
What?
So, you're the one after all. Grandmaster talked to you?
I talked to him, yeah.
Record?
What's this about?
You've been making waves. Opening the gates of the Fortress of Dawn? Not bad. But reaching the inner sanctum? Well, all kinds of wheels started turning in Anthem when you did that.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I agree. There really is only so much that can be done, especially in a situation where, again, we have, you know, all the ads that are being produced about vaping and how, oh, it can harm you, like all the scare ads that are being produced. And the fact is that when it comes to vaping, like, you have nicotine and you have vegetable glycerin. Granted, vegetable glycerin still isn't healthy for you, and neither is nicotine. But the fact is that there's literally 20 billion fucking carcinogens in a cigarette, and then you have 2 primary ingredients plus whatever it takes to put in the flavoring, and that's it in vape oil. You know what I'm saying? Like in the actual juice for a vape. So the fact is it's like you're sitting there and advertising all kinds of bullshit just to demonize something that's technically just a lesser version and a technically safer version to go to. And the thing about this that bugs me is that, like, you could be encouraging people that are smokers, like heavy-duty smokers, to switch to vaping so that way they can live longer and make a process of then stepping them down from vaping to not smoking at all as part of your campaign. But instead, you're demonizing everything instead of doing something that would be more effective, because then you would be gradually influencing people over the course of time rather than just being like, oh, everything's bad, everything's bad. Like, just come on, that's not going to reach everyone you're trying to target at once. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, there's like one source of nicotine in vape juice, and then there's like a bajillion other chemicals along with nicotine in fucking cigarettes. It's like, again, it's a logical choice. Like, which would you rather have? The 50 billion carcinogens, even as a regular smoker, like the 50 billion carcinogens, or the, you know,
That's huge.
the one,
Unexpected.
you know, with maybe a second, depending upon how, you know, vegetable glycerin actually interacts with your body, since it's what conveys the, you know, vape juice in the first place. But I mean, despite that, it's like there's a huge difference, you know, like even if it alters your body in some way, it's gonna be significantly slower in how it produces that effect in comparison to something that has so many carcinogens that, you know, the whole industry is under fire for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are so many carcinogens in cigarettes that it's like, fuck, like, you don't even know the names of all of them, and even if you do know the names of all of them, you don't know exactly what they are, because that's how much fucking carcinogen like products and chemicals are in the fucking cigarettes. And it's just like, holy fuck, dude. Like, why would you choose something? And at that point, it's like,
Are you ready?
I'm just doing dumb conversations over here while I'm,
I'm sitting here.
talking
I'm
to
waiting for you.
other people that are still watching my stream. I apologize.
Shit, dude, I was playing fucking Family Guy. Mother freaking good game.
I know. I get distracted when I start talking about something. I'm just
I'm about to
addressing
play
my
some Brooklyn
audience. I'm
Battle.
sorry.
But I don't think that's what you're asking.
Because I actually have an audience for once. Thank you,
I have only one
Master
person
Roshi.
I have one person, that's all.
I've got technically 2. And I have a decent amount of, chat responses. That's why I keep saying all this shit, is because he keeps, saying new stuff. I'll try to be more vigilant to the game and whatnot. I apologize. Both to you and to Master Roshi, because yes, technically he is watching, and
Alright, are we doing free play? What are we doing?
What is the best found method that you know of to get levels?
Playing on hard and doing strongholds.
Fuck. Alright, I don't think I have anything set up for another character to do that with.
Then we can do it this way. Let's go into some free play, right, on hard, so we can build up your levels quick. Because there's no, like, you can... Because
Okay.
like 900.
You know how I like to play. Which character should I choose to do next? Because I think the Ranger is the only thing I don't have unlocked yet. I'm one level away from unlocking it.
Alright, you've unlocked the Colossus and the Storm, right?
Yes.
Play the Colossus.
I don't know. I mean, that would be the simple choice. How should I mean, I can't really build it because I don't really have anything for it. Son of a bitch. How do I play the Colossus?
Basically, you have the most armor, aka health in game. Your circle is your shield. You pretty much want to guard, shoot as much as possible, or run motherfuckers over.
Okay, how do I run people over?
By sprinting and holding out your shield.
Sprinting and holding up. Okay, got it. Alright, now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna fucking use for weaponry on this motherfucker.
You want your contact?
Anvil, I'll definitely use that, and then
No,
there's...
listen. What is on your interceptor for weapons? Because they could equip the same weapons.
Yeah, it was snipers and anvil for the marksman rifle, but I do have some grenade launchers and stuff. And
They're
auto
really
cannons.
proficient grenade launchers.
Okay, so I'm gonna equip my legendary anvil, and then I'm gonna equip my grenade launcher.
Wait, you have a legendary anvil?
Yeah.
How'd you get legendary?
That was the one legendary drop I got out of that one mission, remember? I was like, oh yeah, I got one legendary!
Purple, right?
Yeah.
That's epic.
That's epic? Not legendary? Oh, well that's fine. I'll take it anyway.
Because, orange is masterwork, and I think like a light yellow is legendary.
Okay, I feel like a dumbass. Okay, now I gotta craft some shit. Oh boy. The only thing I can craft is a railgun. What the fuck does a railgun do?
It shoots.
Okay. Hold on. I can only craft a carbon at 22 power. Fantastic! I can't even craft anymore his support shit. What the fuck? God damn it, motherfucker. Ordnance launcher, what the fuck? They have an ordnance launcher? I'm confused. Alright, you're gonna have to teach me all about this motherfucker. That's for damn sure. Alright. What type of components should I equip to this dumb motherfucker?
Anything that increases your armor, and well, I'm not gonna tell you that. You gotta find it yourself. Put on like armor reinforcement, shield reinforcement for your shield, so you can take more hits to your shield specifically. Um, fuck, I wouldn't know because you don't have the other ones. You don't have the other components for it.
Well, what else is good? Just tell me in general. Because I can
That's up to
still
you.
craft maybe something. Again, maybe.
Like I use the Captain America component.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Like, without playing as him, I'm not gonna get the components for Colossus specifically. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Alright. So... Sadly, I can't double equip that. Um... Okay, I'll equip that for the moment. Everything else is trash. Okay, I got a little bit of orange shield, and then I got special arms ammo. Woot woot.
You ready?
Give me a second. I gotta change his appearance. You know me. I'm a whore like that. Shit. What the? Okay, there we go. Alright, files. That's dumb as fuck looking. What was that, 14K? I mean, that's tankier arms, but like, I don't know.
You ready? Mark.
I'm trying to choose something here.
We're just doing some free play on hard, alright, man? So you don't have to worry too much. I'm not asleep. I'm waiting for his ass to hurry up.
Dad, you're snoring. That means you're sleeping.
Mark.
I know he can hear it too.
I can hear you snoring, by the way.
Dude, but you're taking so fucking long.
Even Roshi was saying your ass is asleep, bro.
Hey, Roshi, you're not in this. Remove yourself from this conversation. Control delete.
Even he was trying to tell you your ass is out of commission.
Dude, when I'm
Whoo!
waiting for you, I get tired. That puts
I
me to
mean,
sleep.
I admit it. I admit it. You know, that shit does get out of hand sometimes, but
Hey, Lavi. No,
still,
I
like,
wasn't asleep, so don't you even talk about this shit neither.
bruh, you was passed the fuck out.
Alright, let's start it up. I'm awake now. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Then start it. Yeah, we're doing free play.
Well, I gotta exit my fucking customization shit.
I'm doing good, how are you?
Snore. Bro, she's like Snoresville, USA. You snore.
Relax. You're right.
Bro, you would win against a Snorlax in a competition,
I
bro.
would.
Like that snore
Did you
was
get your
hella bad.
Did you get your PS4?
Alright.
Free mode, free play. Play
Free
free.
play, you sure?
No shit, I
Alright,
gotta do world events
where
anyway.
where we spawning at?
It don't matter. Don't matter.
Alright, we spawning from beginning. On hard.
Okay.
Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go pee real quick.
I can't read what you're saying, Roshi, because one, I'm on my Twitch right now. I'm doing good, Lovey. How are you doing? Huh, that sucks. I'm off today. Well, I go in later on today. Yeah, at 9. You lose? You lost? Hmm.
Alright. Can you hear me? I am back, everybody. Boopy doopy doo. James!
What?
I am back.
I know you are. I heard you.
Okay. Whew. I think my mic was turned down. That's why I couldn't hear it first. Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Whoa.
So you should watch that movie, Mark.
Which one?
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It's really good. What?
I was just looking at some messages while I'm waiting for the loading screen.
What do you say?
No, just the group chat.
Oh. You lost again. What?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Roshi, I'm starting to catch up on some of this fucking shit in chat while I'm waiting for this load screen. Holy shit.
What's he saying?
Wait, Alexa, if you get anything lower than an A minus, oh shit. For real. It, like, some Asian families, that still is true as fuck, bro. Like, you get anything other than perfect, they be, like, on you. Holy
Is
cow.
your game
Like,
free?
some of them perpetuate like a motherfucker. It seriously is, like, looking like it freezed. It's like, just like a hair from loading completely, and it's just staying stuck there. You do anything other than doctrinal load, then you failed in life. I'll give you all up for failure. Like, oh my god. I swear to God, I love you guys in this fucking chat. Y'all are some fucking hilarious motherfuckers, I swear to God. Uh.
Man, we have to shut the game.
uh. Yeah. I don't want to restart, but at the same time, it's not going nowhere. Alright, well, I guess this will be the end of this stream for now. We'll probably go ahead and start up a secondary stream to this, just simply because of the fact that our games froze. So, like, comment, subscribe if you like the content, and we will see you again here shortly, because again, we're probably going to be restarting. Check it later.